Greetings and welcome on behalf of the Southwestern College Music Department.
We are delighted to welcome our audience today.
While the Fall Pops Choral Concert is an annual event at Southwestern College, today marks our first virtual Pops Choral Concert.
We're so glad you found us, and we know you'll enjoy our choral ensembles as well as our featured soloists.
First up on our concert, let's welcome the Southwestern College Jazz Vocal Ensemble under the direction of Professor Tracy Burklund.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Fall Pops Choral Concert. The first piece we're going to play for you today is from the Jazz Vocal Ensemble. It is from the movie Zootopia, and the piece is entitled Try Everything. It's going to feature three soloists, Daphne Labastida, Sarah Martinez, and Richard Amazola. Enjoy.
Thank you for this wonderful performance, Jazz Vocal Ensemble. Next on our concert is our first soloist, Richard Amezola. Richard will perform Triste.
Sad is to live in solitude, far from your tranquil altitude. Sad is to know that no one ever can live on a dream that never can be, will never be. Dreamer awake, wake up and see your beauty is an aeroplane. So high my heart can't take the strain. A heart that stops when you pass by, only to cause me pain. Sad is to live in solitude. Your beauty is an aeroplane, so high my heart can't bear the strain. A heart that stops when you pass by, only to cause me pain. Sad is to live in solitude.
Very nicely done, Richard. And thank you all again for joining us this afternoon. Our next soloist will be Adrian Alfredo Lamas singing Happy Days.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow, and you'll find happy times. You'll hear a tune that lives in the heart of a bluebird, and you'll find happy times. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain. For when do you find a rainbow? Only after then. So wish on the moon, and someday, maybe tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy times. So wish on the moon, and someday, it may be tomorrow, suddenly times, and you'll have your happy, happy times.
Thank you, Adrian. I know that we all need those happy times. We're very excited now to feature Hugo Sanchez in his rendition of Nature Boy.
There was a boy, a certain strange, enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way, and as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy you've ever learned is just to love and be loved in return. There was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way, and as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy you've ever learned is just to love and be loved in return. Drabla ba bam da bam ba, oh drabla da da yo bam bam ba, oh drabla da ya bam ba ba ba. Was a boy, a certain strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way, and as we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy you've ever learned is just to love and be loved in return.
Thank you so much, Hugo, for this wonderful performance. Next on our program, we'll hear the Southwestern College Chamber Singers performing Blue Skies by Irving Berlin, arrangement by Mark Heiss. Before we listen, I would like to say special thanks to all our chamber singers who worked really hard in practicing and recording this piece for you. Also, special thanks to Nestor Gonzalez, our drummer, and Alejandro Esparza, our video editor.
Nothing but blue
All right, fabulous job to our chamber singers under the direction of Dr. Ania Sundstrom. Up next is a very talented singer-songwriter. This is an original tune from Ruben Ortega, and it's titled No Rephrasing. Enjoy.
Lonely bus rides comfort the night. Beyond this tunnel I see a light. Pretty girl in the seat beside me. Red lipstick as far as I see. Where will you go tomorrow? Do you feel consumed by sorrow? Rest your eyes, for you've seen too much. Hope in the end you'll keep in touch. You are pretty amazing. You need no rephrasing. You are spectacular, you are great. You don't have to drown, it's not too late. You are pretty amazing. You need no rephrasing. You are spectacular, you are great. You don't have to drown, it's not too late. Kind of the people are hard to find, especially if perfection's on your mind. Open your eyes, I won't be here. One day it will all become clear. I hope this song will be your spear. Take away all of your fear. You look beautiful with your glasses. There's no need to be like the masses. You are pretty amazing. You need no rephrasing. You are spectacular, you are great. You don't have to drown, it's not too late. You are pretty amazing. You need no rephrasing. You are spectacular, you are great. You don't have to drown, it's not too late. Oh,
Thank you, Ruben, for sharing your original tune with us. We really enjoyed it. Now we would like to feature Jada Martinez singing When She Loved Me, made famous by Sarah McLachlan. We hope you enjoy it.
When somebody left me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. And when she was sad, I was there to dry your tears. And when she was happy, so was I. When she summer and the fall, we had each other, that was all. Just she and I together, like it was meant to be. And when she was lonely, I was there to comfort her. And I knew that she away. I was left alone. Still I waited for the day when she'd say, I will always love you. Lonely and forgotten, never thought she'd look my way. And she smiled at me and held me just like she used to do. Like she loved me when she loved me. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lived within my heart. When she loved me.
Thank you, Jada, for this very moving performance. Next on our program is Jose Pelayo. Jose will perform Estrella Rotas by Kalimba.
Voy despertando el corazón, grita que no estoy yendo a ninguna parte. Junta pedazos de un amor, como un rompecabezas que me dejaste. Jugué a pedirle al tiempo libertad, pero al darse cuenta que no estás, me obligó a buscarte donde quiera que estés. Ya no avances más, si puedes esperar, yo correré para alcanzarte. Donde quiera que estés, guarda mi lugar, yo voy a reparar. Estrella rota, solo espérame. Puse mi mundo a girar, dejando en pausa sueños que regalaste. Estuve a paso de olvidar, estuve a un segundo de nunca más pensarte. Y de repente el terco corazón volvió a ponerte en mi imaginación y me obligó a buscarte donde quiera que estés. Ya no avances más, si puedes esperar, yo correré para alcanzarte. Donde quiera que estés, guarda mi lugar, yo voy a reparar. Estrella rota, solo espérame. Cuando la esperanza se quedó sin alas y sin fuerza para respirar, pude ver que eras luz en la tormenta. Este amor es electricidad. Donde quiera que estés, ya no avances más, si puedes esperar, yo correré para alcanzarte. Donde quiera que estés, guarda mi lugar, yo voy a reparar. Estrella rota, solo espérame.
And now it's time for the Southwestern College Gospel Choir. The song we'll be doing today is My Healing by John P. Key. And I'd like to thank our singers for working so hard to create this video. And a very special thank you to our staff accompanist, Mr. David Castel de Oro. Now, My Healing by the Southwestern College Gospel Choir.
Bravo to the very talented gospel choir under the direction of the fabulous and also featured soloist Philip Lenud. Awesome job, you guys. It is my pleasure to introduce our next selection, which is going to be performed by a very dynamic duo, a father and son duo. This is the talented dad, Joey Molina, with his equally talented son, Sky Molina, and they are going to be performing a Van Halen tribute, and this is called Could This Be Magic? Enjoy.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out upon the islands on a cool summer night, but you ain't got to hurry till your time. What you need is on the menu and you get it tonight, but you got winnings on your mind. Could this be magic, or could this be love? Could this turn tragic? You know that magic often does. And I see lonely ships upon the water. Better save the women and children first. Sail away with someone's daughter. Better save the women and children first. I hear music on the land and then there's laughter in the air. Just could be your boat is coming in. Yeah, you leaning back, got foot and tap and said, got your head right. There's a full moon out tonight, baby, let's begin. And she said, could this be magic? Or could this be love? Uh-oh. And I said, could this turn tragic? You know that magic often does. And I see lonely ships upon the water. Better save the women and children first. Sail away with someone's daughter. Better save the women and children first. Edward, thank you. And she said, could this be magic, or could this be love? And I said, could this turn tragic? You know that magic often does. And I see lonely ships upon the water. Better save the women and children first. Sail away with someone's daughter. Better save the women and children first. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Joey, Sky, and friends for this very entertaining performance. Next on our program is Victor Galan. Victor both plays guitar and sings, and he'll perform a song, Cuando Vuelva a tu lado.
Cuando vuelva a tu lado, no me niegues tus besos, que el amor que te he dado no podrás olvidar. No me preguntes nada, que nada de explicarte. El beso que negaste ya no lo puedes dar. Cuando vuelva a tu lado y esté a solas contigo, las cosas que te digo no repitas jamás. Por compasión, une tu labio al mío Estréchame en tus brazos y cuenta los latidos de nuestro corazón.
Thank you so much. For our next soloist, we'll be doing Slap That Bass, Sarah Martinez, who actually is not with us in Chula Vista. She's actually in New Orleans, Louisiana right now. So for the next solo will be Sarah Martinez singing Slap That Bass.
Zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a mess, with politics and taxes and people grinding axes. There's no happiness. Zoom, 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 zoom. Rhythm, lead your race. The future doesn't fret me if I can only get me someone to slap that bass. Happiness is not a riddle when I'm listening to that big bass fiddle. Slap that bass, slap it till it's dizzy. Slap that bass, keep the rhythm busy. Zoom, 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 misery, you've got to go. Slap that bass, use it like a tonic. Slap that bass, keep your philharmonic. Zoom, 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 and the milk and honey will flow. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today you can see all the happiest men, all got rhythm, in which case, if you wanna bubble, slap that bass, slap away your trouble, learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today you can see all the happiest men, all got a rhythm, in which case, if you wanna bubble, slap that bass, slap away your trouble, learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass, slap that bass. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Thank you, Sarah. Phil mentioned that Sarah is in New Orleans, and I'd also like to add on that in addition to going to grad school in New Orleans, Sarah's singing with the gospel choir and the jazz vocal ensemble and the concert choir, so we really appreciate her help and support from far away. And speaking of the concert choir, our next selection will be performed by the concert choir. It's one of the movements from the Kyrie, it's the Kyrie movement by Andre Thomas from his Mass, A Celebration of Love and Joy. Barbara Schroeder is our accompanist, Ricky Bolda was our editor, and the soloists are Phil Lenud and Anthony Flores Garcia. We hope you enjoy it.
Right. Awesome job, concert choir. Nice to see so many familiar faces. Before we get to our very last tune, I think we all wanted to express our thanks. I wanted to give a shout out to the jazz vocal ensemble singers, accompanist David Castel de Oro, and our video editor Pablo Gamino for all of your hard work of putting this particular project together and helping to keep the arts alive during this pandemic. I also wanted to mention at the very, there's going to be some info on the very last video. If you're watching us today or later on and you want to join our ensembles, please consider joining us in the spring 2021. Thanks again.
I would like to thank all our chamber singers for their hard work and fantastic performances, for all their solos and choir performances. Special thanks to Nestor Gonzalez for adding his drums into our performance, and special thanks to Ruben, Ortega, and Alejandra Esparza for the technical support and video editing. I would also like to thank everybody for joining and supporting our fantastic choirs tonight during our first virtual Pops concert. If you would like to watch any of the videos at a later times, we created for you a playlist. You can find a link to this playlist below this video. Thank you.
So the past few months have been quite a challenge and learning experience for all of us. But the one phrase that's kept us all going is, where there is a will, there is a way. I want to give a very special thank you to all of our performers, all of our students who put this together. Some of us were a bit intimidated by all this technology that's been forced upon us in this new reality, but everyone really stepped up and just did a wonderful job. Most of the videos that you saw today were student produced. and they were edited by the students as well. And I hope you are as amazed and impressed by the quality and creativity as we all are. Hats off to all of our students for putting on such a wonderful show. And lastly, I want to give a very special shout out and a thank you to all of our staff accompanists, David Castel de Oro, Joe DeMers, and Barbara Schroeder.
Before we go to our final selection, I would personally like to thank and acknowledge Dr. Ania Sundstrom, Professors Tracy Burklund and Phil Lenud, and all of our fabulous singers for the amount of time and effort they put into putting our concert together. Keeping our choral community together provides much needed music in these especially difficult COVID times and gives us hope as we look forward to a time when we'll all be singing together safely. We'd like to take a moment to thank all the people that have helped us make this project possible. First and foremost, our Dean, Dr. Cynthia McGregor, who is always there to help us when we need her support.
Thank you to our Performing and Visual Arts Coordinator, Sylvia Nogales, and graphic artist, Brenda Mora.
Also, thank you to all our editors, Pablo Gamino, Ricky Bolda, Adrian Yames, Ruben Ortega, and Alejandra Esparza.
We'd like to give a very special shout out to our staff accompanists, Mr. Joe DeMers, Ms. Barbara Schroeder, and Mr. David Castel de Oro.
Please join us for our upcoming virtual concerts, the Jazz Cafe on October 30th and the Winter Choral Concert on December 13th.
Our final selection today is the Gloria from Andre Thomas's Mass, featuring Shelley Corshain as soloist and Barbara Schroeder as our accompanist. We hope you enjoy it.